this off vlog style a little bit. You can't really see the screen, but I'm playing Outrageous Fortune. It's an 80s movie. So I'm gonna set that on in the background, but we're also gonna turn it low too, which is hilarious. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you what we're about to do. I love 80s music. Here's Loxy. Loxy, say hi. Hi, Mom. That's her Loxy voice. But let me show you what today's video is all about, but you already know from the title. We're gonna switch her into winter. We're gonna go from rustic Christmas cabin to snowy winter cabin is what we're going for. I recently bought a couple of pieces from Hobby Lobby. Yes, my bed is not made. I was gonna make it, but I was like, why? To just unmake it again for the video. So it's just looking a little rough. We've got a couple of little pieces that I might use, but actually I think I might make this bed because I want like a really good before and after. So give me 1 second and I'll make it. Completely out of breath. Okay, I'm gonna come back in 5 minutes. All right, so as I was saying, I still want to be in the winter moment, if you will, so I'm not quite ready to go back into my everyday decor, although that video is somewhere on my channel if you want to see what it looks like. Still out of breath. But what I'm loving about my everyday decor, because I had like pink florals, I think it will be a really great transition into February. So this winter theme that I'm gonna have up is only gonna be for January. And honestly, it's because I already had most of everything on hand, and I'll kind of walk you guys through everything. So I didn't go too far out of my way. Here I am on camera. As I was saying, I didn't go too far out of my way to get things just for the purpose of this. When I hit up Hobby Lobby in the after Christmas sale, I knew that I wanted these pieces strictly for my dining room for Christmas 2020. And it was when I decided to do like a white winter wonderland in my dining room next year that I could maybe pull off some of these pieces in my bedroom for January. So I'm loving that I'm going to be using these decor pieces. Well, hopefully, we'll see if I like it in the end, but if I do, then I'm basically using them for 2 different seasons, if you will. Again, one will be for Christmas next year in my dining room, and then for my bedroom. So let's go ahead and sadly put away my, my Christmas cabin that I have going on. We're gonna take care of everything, the wreaths, all the green, all the red, all of that's gonna get put up. We're gonna put up my Christmas tree as well, and we're just gonna turn this into just a winter style, I guess. And whenever I think of winter, I guess for me it translates into 3 different colors: white, blue, and gray. Mostly gray because of like the wintry sky, blue because for some reason when I see winter I see blue. I don't know, anyone else? Just icicles and snowflakes, I guess, even though that's technically white. But you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna stop talking. Let's get to undecorating and redecorating. Alright, and I'm all done. I hope that you can kind of see my vision. I wanted to obviously go very simple. I didn't want to go over the top like my Christmas stuff, but I wanted enough for it to feel wintry for me, and this is just kind of what I came up with. And I doubled up my quilts, and I'm okay with that because it helps with my restless leg, plus I like the look of all the different colors. And I decided to go ahead and put the gray on the inside to pop with the 2 blue pillows that way, and then the blue on the outside. And I really like how it turned out. It's really clean and simple, just kind of how snow is. So I think it just makes sense for me. And then what I ended up doing was I took these, they were in my dining room, and I put them on the edge. It almost looks as if my bed was made this way with the trees. Now, they are, I guess, essentially Christmas trees, but are they? You know what I'm saying? I think they're just winter trees because they don't have a star at the top and they don't have ornaments on them. They're not green. I feel like I can pull it off. And then I added these styrofoam ones, which originally started in my, I really don't know what this black stuff is. Originally started in my gingerbread scheme, and then it eventually made its way to my dining room, and now it's in this room. We're gonna take a dive for a second, and I'll show you that I put this picture right here where the Christmas prints were, just to fill it up. And yeah, so you can just see the wintry, good tidings of comfort and joy. Yeah, it's a typical Christmas saying, but it doesn't say Merry Christmas, so I feel like it could be, you know, the new year. And then over on this side, I put 2 of them just because I have a picture of my daughter on that side, so I didn't want to over add. So what I did was I compensated by putting the bigger one and a small one on this side. It's just really simple. I'm loving how it really turned out. I'll step back so you can kind of see the full picture here. I was gonna put my wreath back up. The one that's with my everyday decor has green and white flowers. And then I put floral, the ones that I also have for my everyday decor, because the flowers were white, but it was just not right for me. It was screaming spring, even though the flowers were white. So I opted to not do any floral to really kind of carry the theme that I wanted, because I don't have that much decor to push this winter theme. So I knew that I had to X out on the floral for January. And then I found my oversized white pillow, so I put it there. It's not like the cutest thing on the planet, but I don't have any other pillow to put there, and I feel like this chair needs something, or else it just looks like this. And then if you just throw on this white, it really just helps. I don't know, can you just see the difference there? And this blanket was wrapped around the Christmas tree that I had in here, and then I just obviously moved the Christmas tree out, folded it up, and threw it over the brown just to break up that brown a little bit, because I want the main color to be white. All right, over in this corner, which I did not film, I put the snowflake, the huge snowflake, on the ground. I'm not sure. Give me your feedback in the comments. Tell me like what you would do. Again, I'm not trying to go over the top this year. I just thought, you know what? I have enough to do something this year, and then maybe if I really like the wintry theme for January, maybe I can get a couple more specialized pieces for January 2021, which is so crazy to say because it's January 2020. Hello. So anyway, again, I guess I'm just testing the waters out, figuring out if I even want to do a winter theme in my room. And so far, I really like it. It's really calming. And when I think about pulling back my everyday decor and the pink and the floral, it is a little too spring for me. So I like that I have this neutral transition. So far, I'm thinking I'm loving it. So back to my point, there's a good chance I'll buy a couple more specialized pieces this upcoming winter in like November, and then we'll see what we do next January. I didn't put anything there. I was going to keep the wooden deers because I thought the wooden deers would work too. I mean, deer I know it's not plural, but deer, it's just weird to say deer, not deers. But deer is not just a Christmas symbol. They're just, you know, they're all the time, I guess. Then my essential oil diffuser, I set it to blue. It's coming off very white blue, but it is a deep dark blue in real life. So, because I can set it to multiple colors, and so I put it on blue to just go with the theme. And then I played around with this a little bit. I'm already missing my sled. I really love that sled, so I really love that. I said that already. But I took down this lamp, but it really does provide a lot of light in this room, so I had to put it back. Because originally I think I had the snowflake over there, and it was looking really pristine and white and snowy, but I needed the light. So I opted for putting the lamp back here, and then I threw in this winter wishes. Love that. Stacked my books, just make it look, you know, like I have my own little personal library. And then I put this lantern. I need to chop off the price tag here on the side. I need to put an LED candle in here. Maybe I'll stack a couple more candles like throughout here to give us some ambiance. But this is one of my new pieces that I just got from Hobby Lobby, the after Christmas sale. And so that's that. And then I'll just step back, give you guys a slow view. Got the real wintry sky out there. Wow, it looks green outside on camera, but it is not green. That grass is dead. And then here is the snowflake. This is a really awkward space right here, and I have to lean that mirror up against the wall, so I feel like having something right there kind of fills in this weird random dead space right here. So I think it works well. I don't think I would do it again in the future. All right, and that's it. This was basically the surprise I had been like sort of mentioning. I dropped some hints in my after Christmas sale video. I wondered if some of you guys guessed it, but let me know what you think, how this room makes you feel seeing it, if you are picking up any winter vibes out of this at all. I will tell you that just standing here, it feels really light, it feels really airy. It has the right colors for me. I'm loving that gray. I'm not really a gray person, so it's fun to be able to utilize other colors when I normally wouldn't for an everyday just look. But it has been really fun. I think I've definitely been inspired by Liz from Traditions by the Seasons. Just by the title alone of her channel really explains so much about her content. She decorates by the seasons, not just holidays. She does like a beachy theme in the summer. So if you are just into that and you need inspiration on decor, she is where you need to go. And it's how this whole concept popped up in my head. I'm like, why don't I do a winter theme? And thus, you just watched my version of that happen, my very first go. So anyway, thumbs up. Let me know if you love it. If you want to see what it might look like for 2021. I know we're like a day into 2020, but if you're interested, click subscribe, stick around, and hope you guys loved it.